That last one, I beat him around with speed, so yep, surprised it wasn't a spin.
So you knew you had it when?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I came around the corner and, his ball was right down by the hip, and I kind of reached out for it, and I had the ball in my hand. Like, I got up, I'm like, are you kidding me? They can't call him down. I had the ball in my hand. But, I knew for sure that was turnover. Yep.
I was going to say, I think you were the only person, even on the field, that
yeah.
you had football, too.
Yeah, probably everyone's looking like I'm crazy. Run down the field, But yeah, nope.
Have you had a chance to talk to Drew since the game ended?
I've not yet. Okay. I mean, what a freaking kick by him. What a beast.
To have a play like that to wrap up a regular season where you just, every time you had an opportunity to make a play, just what have these last 12 games been like?
Oh my gosh, I mean, this season's just been up and down, and for us to end like this, I mean, this is out of a dream. You can't draw it up any better than this. Do it for our seniors. I mean, it was just super good teamwork. Yep.
Did you know you had like some sort of angle going on that sack when, like before the play even, or was it like in the moment?
I just felt like throughout the game I was consistently being around the edge with speed, and the ball just happened to be out, and I just kind of trusted it. If I keep beating them, something's gonna happen. So.
Ethan said Llewellyn met with you guys before the start of the fourth quarter, like right when the fourth quarter started, and said it's going to be a culture win. How do you kind of coach you guys?
Yeah, I mean that last drive. I mean, he was talking about this is literally this is what you dream of as a kid. This is what you play for right here. And so that last drive, the crowd's going crazy, the music's. I mean, that was amazing. That was awesome. So.
I guess what do you think of Caleb's run? I mean, to put you guys
oh my gosh, I mean, that kid is just a freaking animal. I mean, I don't even have words for that. How do you stop that? It just amazes me.
What was going through your mind when Drew was walking out there for the field goal?
I had full confidence in him. Drew's that guy. He's the man. I mean, I knew he was going to make that kick. So, yeah.
I guess for Drew, I mean, you go back to last year, you mentioned the Nebraska game, missed a couple kicks, good kickoff bounces for full-on redemption story. I guess perfect. You've kind of watched him just fight back this season. I mean, how happy are you for him?
Oh my gosh, I mean, he's a great kid. I mean, I'm so happy for the guy, and obviously when you get an opportunity like that, given the circumstances last year, to make a game time kick like that, I mean, I'm so happy for him.
What do you think has allowed you just to grow year after year here?
I just think it's the biggest thing is just practicing, just getting reps in practice. I think Iowa does a really good job in the way that we might practice a little bit harder than some other teams, but I think that only just helps us because without all these reps, I wouldn't be able to get my moves right. But just really practicing. So.
Jay was talking about how the Nebraska didn't shake hands beforehand. Is that something that kind of made the rounds? Were you hearing about that? Was that something you were kind of using at all?
I mean, it's Iowa, Nebraska. Obviously we're gonna have some of that, but that wasn't really my main focus during the game. So.
Jay said that it was like we just won when they wouldn't shake hands. Is that kind of the?
Yeah, it's like you don't want to shake our hands. Watch this.
How much when you committed to Iowa? How much did what you think you were gonna get by coming here has actually kind of come to fruition?
I mean, I committed. You want to talk about a guy who has no idea what he's doing on the edge. I mean, the fact that I'm even playing, snaps is insane to me. Let alone this. I can't even believe this right now. So, yeah, it's just a crazy feeling.
Is there a point where you feel like it's going to set in terms of what you've been able to do over this last year?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like, I've tried to do a really good job of, making a role for myself, crafting out a role for myself. And I feel like, that role is pass rush. I feel like I've done a decent job of, being good at that role. So, yeah.
There was some schools looking at you to be a tight end at high school.
Yeah.
What made you want to stick with defensive line?
I don't know. I've always just kind of been a defensive guy. I don't want to, give offensive players crap, but that's just not really my personality. Just kind of a defensive guy. So.